Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from. And real quick, before we get started, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for choosing to support me even further. Your guys' generosity and gratitude means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much for the constant support. And if you're actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, the loyalty crown badges, if you want to support me even further, I do deeply appreciate it, so thank you if you choose to do so. But as always, just watching the content is truly the best way that you can support me. Liking, subscribing, commenting, everything really does help. And for all the constant support, 1100 subs, that wouldn't happen without you guys, so thank you guys so much. And for today's video, I was kind of deciding on what to do, whether to talk about the new, chapter PV with getting a better view of the new heretic, talking about the sweet, commander's punch and stuff. There's a lot of good things we can talk about. But honestly, I felt like maybe prioritizing the units that are coming up would be a better way to go about it. And the reason being is that because after Ein's update, not only are we getting story, getting some good updates, but we are also getting the Summer Anise and Summer Helm reruns. That is going to be happening after this Ein update with regards to Ein's banner. So we have 3 options here, and I felt like kind of bringing this up right now to give an idea for everyone on deciding what you might want to pull for. There are a lot of factors on what you can pull for, and I'm just going to try to bring up the meta perspective and slight waifu perspective, but mostly the meta perspective. So let's just get started. And one character that I really want to talk right off the bat that's already a community favorite is Summer Anise. Summer Anise is someone who is not only a powerhouse, but herself looks amazing. And even now, she still holds strong. I believe on Pridewin, she went from being SSS to maybe SS, but that doesn't mean that she's still not strong or anything. In fact, I mean, she still holds an SSS in PvP, but the one thing that I really have to say about her is that you really have to invest in her heavily. And I know skill mats is something that's kind of iffy with this game already. So just know that, to really make her really shine, you're gonna have to put a lot of investment into her. And what I mean by that is let's go look at her skills. And one thing that I really want to say is that she buffs electric code allies. So pairing Summer Anise with someone like OG Scarlet, Naga, and possibly Ein, that's something I really want to do when we do testing. But she's really good with electric code allies and buffs them even further. That's really, really good. But one thing with her kit that I like a lot, because I think it's cool, is this one bullet mechanic that she has, or I guess final bullet mechanic. And that's pretty much where she likes to, maximize her damage, having only 1 bullet if possible. Now, when she bursts, her max ammo goes down. But if you can really try to maximize her burst skill and get it to at least 9, you're guaranteed to at least get to 1 bullet every time she bursts. And that will change your damage output a lot more. And the reason why she's so good at PvP is because with her skill 2, the first part that says it affects the 2 enemy units with the highest attack, not only will she go after the taunter if there is one in PvP, but she'll also attack the huge DPS character, so she can attack a lot and deal a lot of damage. And she helps me a lot in PvP. Even for SP Arena, she is one of my main teams, because she is goated still. So, keep that in mind. And for units that you could try to pair with her, if you don't want to do so much investing, is hopefully you have a good investment in Privity, because Privity lowers max ammo for the team, and that will be really, really useful. One of my main go-to teams for solo raid, if I'm not using the schoolgirls, that means my team is usually Dorothy, Naga, Summer Anise, Scarlet, and then Privity. That team has not let me down at all. I love that team. Now, if you don't want to use Naga, you could just use someone like Marciana maybe, but I'm just trying to think about, maximizing the electric code. But, that's a whole other topic. But honestly, one thing that I need to recommend to everybody if you're choosing Summer Anise is that make sure you're not going for this whole, max ammo stuff. If you put Litter on your team, you're going to hurt your Summer Anise because she gets max ammo. If you're going to put the bunnies on and you're going to put Noir, you are going to hurt Summer Anise. It's going to lower her damage so much more because of that max ammo. You really want to make sure that she is not getting any max ammo. If you overload her gear, do not get any max ammo lines. You're going to have to change them. Don't do that. She needs as low ammo as you can get to really maximize her. So keep that in mind. But even outside of meta, she looks great. I think that she was a huge fan favorite. And I mean, I like the whole jacket. I really do. I just wish it was maybe a little higher and stuff. But overall, I mean, I think it looks really good. Shooting pose and all, I think she looks great. And I love the gun. It just looks fun. Honestly. So I wouldn't blame you if this is your first pick, and honestly, from a meta and waifu perspective, it could be seen as like the main banner to go for, especially if you don't have her, or if you are going for MLB. You know, I completely understand. Now, as for Helm, Helm isn't as like insane or anything, but she is still good and has a place in my opinion, especially for solo raid, because the reason why she's very useful is not only is she actually a decent Elysian unit, which is, you know, hard to come by, because I think right now she's about maybe overall like S tier, like on Pride 1, but she has a really good CDR reduction, which is hard to come by, and especially for Elysian, she will be really, really good for the Elysian manufacturer Tribe Tower. So keep that in mind. One of the main reasons I want her is for another CDR unit, as well as being a good flexible burst too, because she deals really, really good damage against electric code bosses. As you can see here from her skill 2, she, you know, the damage taken that she gets really just helps going against these bosses and also dealing damage to them. So really, really good. And not only that, but even without the whole electric code bosses and stuff, she does pretty decent for what she does. And I really want her, especially if you play solo raid. I think she's going to be a really good unit to have. I'm going to go for her for that reason. Even for like a waifu perspective, I really like Helm either way. And I think she looks great. You know, I love like the simplistic look that they gave her, and I think it's fun. And I'm not going to let this unit get away from me this time. And look at the JPS, you know, like I got to go for it. So I'm going to be trying to pull for both Ein and Helm. But I think if you go for Helm, if you already had a niece and you decide to go for Helm, I think it's a really good option. And, you know, we don't really have much info. We already know about Ein's kit, but we haven't even tested her yet. You know, I'm personally going to be pulling for Ein. I'm interested to see her burst because it's like a barrage similar to Vesti. You know, I have some couple questions regards to the feathers. We're going to have to see with testing. I want to actually pair her with Summer Anise. But, you know, that's all to come with testing. But that's going to be it for me. Let me know what you guys are going to pick. You know, what are you going to be pulling for? Are you going to be pulling on all 3 banners? What is your goal? Are you going to be MLBing anyone? Let me know. I'm always interested to see what you guys got. And expect at least 2 pulling videos from me. Because I'm going to be going for Ein and Helm. You know, here's hoping I don't get shafted. Because I'm worried about what can come next, you know. But, you know, that's going to be it for me. So, I hope you guys have a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from. And as always, you know, thank you guys so much for the constant support. You guys are really awesome. And, you know, good luck with, you know, after your pulls, after maintenance. You know, I might do a late video. We'll see. But for now, that's it for me. So take care.